everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And guys, thank you all for coming. We are here in Shake N Daze. Is that right? Did I get the place correct? It's a wonderful vaping smoke shop in Depew. We're in Erie County. Erie County. I don't always remember what county I'm in because I travel so much. We are now in Erie County. I believe this is number 40 or 41 of my 62 county tour. You might say, Larry, why in the world are you wearing a mask? Why would you do that? Here's the reason why. I'm indoors. And you would say, but Larry, it's a smoke shop. Why would you wear a mask in a smoke shop? Because my state is so backward that this is an actual rule that I have to follow. Otherwise, this amazing entrepreneur will get attacked by our state government. They will come in and shut him down if I don't do this. That is the reason why I'm doing it. But that's okay. I'm out here because this matters. That's why I'm covering this entire state. And for those of you who remember in 2018, I supported the vaping industry. I was one of the only people who was saying how it should exist. It should be supported. We should stop all the taxation on it. We should let them alone. In fact, I was more aggressive than their own trade association. Their own trade association was talking about allowing it and dealing with the regulations and allowing the law to go to 21 to vape. I said, no, you shouldn't do that. 18, you are an adult or you're not. Once you're 18, decide to vape or don't. Either one, I'm okay. But Larry, people are dying from vaping. You're an evil person. You're a terrible person. That's what I got. And my response was very simple. You own your own life. Period. You own your life. If you want to smoke, if you want to drink, if you want to vape, you may. But there's something more important about this, deeper than this. If you know the vaping industry at all, and some of you do, but some of you don't, it is filled with entrepreneurs who actually care and love this industry. It is filled with entrepreneurs who are dedicated to this industry because vaping helped them to stop some other bad thing in their life that they wanted to change. Every single owner I met, everyone, in some way, shape, or form, used vaping to make their life better in some way and want to share that with others. There's an entrepreneurial spirit. It is locally owned. And in many cases, the things you see on the shelves, with the exception of what the government now decides to destroy us with, is often made even locally. Some obviously are brought in from other areas, but much of that's made locally here in New York State. Why would I break that entrepreneurial spirit? Why would I break that? And I go one step further. It is harm reduction. It is people are using vaping to stop other things. And I go one step further. Why I'm so passionate about this. Now, to be clear, I don't vape. I don't smoke. I'm the squarest guy out there. I use caffeine. That's it. Mormons have me beat. But besides Mormons, I'm the squarest guy out there. Why would I care about this? Because if you come to almost any vaping shop, you'll find one more thing. Community. You will find people who come here to talk, to chat, to discuss how they use the products to make their life better, how they use the products to stop some other harm. They create community. If you've ever had someone in your life, and I'm sure many of you have had, who've had some bad habit that they wish they had stopped, have some bad habit that I had an addict in my life. My mom was an addict. If you have people in your life who think this way, you know the one thing they need more than anything is support. It's community. And when you see people who are in this industry, the thing they do better than anybody I've ever seen in any other industry is create community. This is a valuable, important industry that we shouldn't destroy. But say you hate vaping. Okay. People died of vaping. Okay. I'll ask you, can you please show me the store where the kids who died bought the vaping product? There is no store. You can't show me a store. In fact, when I was actually running, I had my daughter who was 15 years old. And I went to bring her into the store, one of the stores, just only to be on the video with me. The vape shop owner asked me immediately how old she was and said, I'd rather not have her in the store. She wasn't going to buy anything. She was with me. I didn't bring it up. The owner literally said, I'd rather her not be in the store, and she stayed outside. That is how aggressive and how forward the vape shop owners are. There was no store who sold those kids those products. You know who sold those kids the products? The black market did. The black market did. So what do? We said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to punish the stores. We're going to shut them down. We're going to raise prices. So to be clear, what the government's answer was, we are going to punish the people who did the right thing, which will force more people to the black market. So we're going to reward the people who kill children. Let me say it again. We are going to reward the people who did the right thing. Punish the people who did the right thing and reward the people who literally kill children. This is what our government does. And you wonder why I'm out here doing this. Because I would like the government to not kill children. It kind of is that simple. It kind of is that simple. Now, that's a crazy transition, but I'll use that transition anyway. I have someone else who is here running for Congress here in New York State, who cares about entrepreneurs because he is one, who cares about industries like this because he supports them in his business, who is trying to make New York State better for all of us, specifically entrepreneurs, because it's the only way that we're going to grow this state is through entrepreneurism. So we're going to do it. Bring him on right now, Duane Whitmer.
Thank you, Larry. Thanks, guys, for coming. Larry, if you hate the government killing children, you're going to hate to see where 80% of your tax dollars go, and that's the military-industrial complex. So the government is probably one of the best things the government does is kill children, unfortunately. We've been in the Middle East for 20 years. One reason why I picked this place to do this event was kind of what Larry said. He's a tough act to follow. This is everything I want to say.
Oh, did I steal your thunder? I'm sorry, brother.
It's fine. No, it's fine. Larry just shows me up. It's fine. I'm just trying to live my best life. Yes, we're wearing a mask because as libertarians, we believe in private property. And unfortunately, Dave, to comply with New York State's mandates, we need to wear a mask. I know libertarians, some of you aren't going to like that, but I don't want to see Dave lose his livelihood for this. It's not worth it. This is not a hill I want to die on. When it comes to vaping, the Democrats talk about helping the poor, helping the minority, helping the disenfranchised. Addicts are people too. And yet, when you're trying to help them break certain addictions, vape shop, like Larry said, I know a lot of ex-smokers who went to vaping and then quit smoking through vaping. Addicts are people too. Addiction is a problem. It's a mental health issue. It's not a criminal issue. Libertarian solution right there. And so you see the Democrats not care about that because they want revenue. The Republicans are saying they're pro-small business, they're pro-entrepreneurship, they're pro-business, they're pro-economy. They're doing the same thing on a federal level, ban vaping as well. It was threatened, and it'll probably happen eventually. Neither party really knows what to do. Larry mentioned the black market. The logic is flawed because what happens is the government will step in, and to bridge in New York State $61 billion deficit, they're going to raise taxes on people like Dave and Shake N Daze, and that tax gets passed on to the consumer. That's basic economics 101. And so it costs more to get legitimate product here. The guy on the street corner is going to sell it for a third of the price. You're going to go there. That's how you're going to die.
The reservation?
Yes. You're going to go somewhere. I can go on Amazon and import some of this product from China and sell it for less, and it will kill you. Dave does not want you to die because he wants you to keep coming back and spending money here.
He's also a good person.
He's also a great person. I know Dave personally, great guy. Whereas the guy that's doing it illegally doesn't really care.
Not at all.
He cares about profits and not really the solution. So that's why we picked this place is because I speak there. I'm sorry, but that's why we picked this place because supporting small business, supporting local, supporting community-driven. Dave hires people from the community. His money stays in the community. Yes. This isn't a franchise. This isn't a big corporation looking to take advantage of the little guy. This is one guy running his own business that essentially the government has decided they don't like Dave's ideas and they want to essentially phase him out. So here we are fighting for them. There's only one party. If you vape, if you smoke, if you do anything like that, there's one party fighting for you, and that's the Libertarian Party. So get involved, join us, and help us help you. So I'm going to turn this back over to Larry.
Your website.
Oh, yeah, my website, DuaneWhitmer.com. Facebook page, Duane Whitmer for Congress. I'm running in New York's 27th Congressional District against pro-lockdown Chris Jacobs and pro-lockdown Nate McMurray. Kind of a weird race. But I'll turn this back over to Larry. Thank you guys so much for coming.
I'm so sorry I stole your thunder. I didn't realize.
That's all right.
I haven't been in the vape shop in a while. I went back to my old shtick. I was playing the hits. I apologize. Yes. I thought you guys wanted to hear the hits, so I gave you the hits. I apologize. Yes, I didn't mean to. I seriously apologize for that. I didn't realize I was doing that. This is important, guys. If you care about people who are running, if you care about, understand something. Voting gold this year is critical, and Duane is running this year. If you want to make sure you help him, it's important now. Head over to DuaneWhitmer.com. Give what you can give. If you can give a couple bucks, give him a couple bucks. He could use it. He could use it for signs. He can use it for door hangers. He can use it for Facebook ads. He can use it. But not just that. If you don't have the cash, if the cash is tight, and for some people, particularly because of the government shutdown, cash is tight. I get it. He also needs your help physically. He needs you to share all of his stuff, like his posts, be a social media warrior for him. He needs all those things. So if you can give, please give. If you can't, please help him out. He is running for Congress in Western New York, which, by the way, for many who don't know this, if you're not in New York watching, this is one of our strongholds. This is one of the places where libertarians do relatively well. So we can make real impact here. Because you might say to yourself, Larry, why do I care about vaping? I'm not a vapor. Who cares? Why do I care about some entrepreneur, some small shop? Why do I care? I don't do that. I work for the government, or I work for this big company, or I don't work, or whatever. I'm retired, whatever. I get why you could think that. I do. It doesn't directly affect you. But it does. Because when people aren't doing vaping, when people aren't doing entrepreneurship, when people aren't running their own businesses, what are they doing? Stuff that's self-destructive, and that's going to affect you anyway. It affects you. If people aren't happy doing what they want to do, they become self-destructive. We see it in the COVID response, don't we? When people aren't happy, when they aren't doing what they want to do, when they're pursuing good things, they will become self-destructive. And that will affect you. We see it all the time. But more importantly, it's the old, when they came for that guy, I didn't care. When they came for that guy, I didn't care. But when they came for me, nobody was left. That's happening now. That's happening now. So they come for the smokers. Then they come for the vapors. Then they're going to come for what you like. And no one's going to be around. And the precedent is set to crush whomever they want to crush. And remember why they crush you. They don't crush you for the children. They don't crush you for the safety of the world. They crush you to show that they've done something so they can stay in power. That's the reason. Do you think that all the people who are in Albany right now, that's our capital for those of you watching, capital of New York State's Albany, the people who are in Albany right now actually have any idea what the vaping industry is like? They have none. None. All they're saying is, oh, that's a good boogeyman for me to step on, and then I'll look like I care. I'll do that. I'll step on this industry, I'll look like I care, and people will vote for me. If you think I'm joking, you don't understand how politics works. That's reality. So all of us become things they can step on to stay in power. If you keep voting, if you guys keep voting, red and blue, you're encouraging this behavior. You're rewarding bad behavior. But if you instead vote gold this year, you are saying it's not good enough. Even if you know red or blue is going to win in your district or in your area, even if you know that, your gerrymandered district and the blue team or red team always wins. Okay, I got it. You have two choices. Surrender or fight back. Surrender means either don't vote, which they're happy about, or show up and vote for the same team you've been voting for forever, all to the gerrymandered district. I got to support my team, or worse, I got to vote for a winner, because as long as my team's beating me up and I can say, thank you, sir, have another, ma'am, have another, then I'm fine. Or you can fight back. And that's voting gold this year. Voting for guys like Duane Whitmer this year. Doing that this year, we can actually have change. Guys, thank you for coming so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all very soon.